What up, guys? Welcome to another Ben's Tech Advice episode, and you're probably wondering, why are you posting this on Monday? Don't you normally do it every single Sunday? Well, yes, and I was supposed to post a video yesterday, but unfortunately, due to my busy schedule, I couldn't make that happen, and I do apologize for that. But to make it up to you guys, you're getting that video right now. So, what I want to talk about in this episode is my thoughts about Google I/O. What happened the other day? As I was watching the event, and what were my reactions to the stuff that they announced? Well, first of all, let me tell you this. Google I/O is very long. The thing was worth like 3 hours long, and then they added at least 3 more hours, I believe, making it 6 hours total on just their booths and stuff. So I just stopped watching the event when they were going on in the booths, because main reason why I was watching the keynote is just for the main event itself. So they announced some stuff. They announced some Android platforms, and then they announced a updated version of Chrome, Google Search, Google Maps, Google Plus, all that other stuff. So nothing really innovative in this conference right here. There was no new devices announced. Nothing about Key Lime Pie was announced. So I'm assuming Google's not going to do that this year, or unless they have another conference coming up. And guys, just so you know, this was my very first Google I/O conference I've ever watched. So I'm just learning about Google right here. Well, actually, I've known a little bit about them in the past, but not as much as what I've seen. But even though there was nothing innovative that they announced, what was it like to watch a Google I/O conference? And well, first of all, I just told you guys it was long, and you might get bored after a while, unless if you're really interested into one part, you're very interested, and you really get into the part they're talking about. So in that case, for example, I was interested in Android and Google Maps. Those were the two parts that really got me interested in what they were talking about. And because of that, I was almost fully engaged. It did all the other stuff. I was engaged as well. I also did take notes, but I just wasn't as motivated as when I was hearing them talk about Android and Google Maps. Now, let's first start off with the Android part. What was my most favorite part about the Android part? There was really not that many things exciting about Android. I mean, they announced some updated stuff, updated Google Play Store, and all that other stuff. But what really excited me was that they had a Samsung Galaxy S4 running pure stock Android. That's exciting. So that way, if you don't want to deal with TouchWiz and all that, then you don't have to get in TouchWiz, which is awesome. In fact, why can't they do that for every phone? They probably can, but I want the pure Android experience. Why do I want that? It's a more accurate way of trying out Android. That's why. And as far as Google Maps, I really like how they've updated, and I can't wait for those updates to come officially so that way I can try them out. And overall, everything else, it was like, And I like watching the Google I/O conference. I really did enjoy watching the Google I/O conference, and I was really interested in the way they were trying to improve ways for developers to create their applications and showing how the coding can be done. At the same time, I feel like this is also showing the young people that if they're trying to look for a career, then maybe they can go for computer programming or something, because they make it seem interesting. Now, compare them to Apple. Apple is just straight on to the point. That's it. Google I/O, it's sort of like that, but they try to go a little bit more in detail. Well, Apple does that too, but they both do it differently. Like, they both have their own ways of doing that. But then again, this is my first Google I/O conference. I look forward to watching the next one so that way I can learn more about Google and what are they doing with their products. I've known about Apple for the past 3 or 4 years, and I really like what Apple have done, and now I want to learn another platform, in this case, Google. And for those of you guys that watched the Google I/O conference, what did you guys think? What excited you the most? Was this your first Google I/O conference? Was this your second Google I/O conference? Or is this like the 37th Google I/O conference you ever watched and then you kind of got bored and now you're going straight to iOS or Microsoft? I don't know. Leave a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.